Hi guys, I got a shirt at the movie theater. It was just really good.
I've been up since 5 in the morning because of work, and it's 11:15 right now, so I'm really tired, but I wanted to share some thoughts. I'll probably post this Friday morning, but
Wow, like the first hour, I was just so intrigued and like stunned with what they did. The whole 5 years later thing was just so weird. Like nobody really called that as far as I can tell. Thor cutting off Thanos' head and just like destroying the whole farmer Thanos thing. And Thor actually saying that, like, that was so, like, just great of, like, subverting our expectations, but not in an annoying way, like The Last Jedi way. Like, that was just a really funny thing of, like, Marvel knowing their fan base. I think. Just messing with them and just having fun. The movie was just so, like, I'm still processing it. I don't even know what to say. Like, there was just so much that happened, and like I thought so much happened in Infinity War, but so much happened here too. And if I'm gonna like critique a little bit, I thought that the middle part of the movie where they went back in time to get the Infinity, that was really cool. I did feel like it went on a little too long, just in my opinion. This is coming from someone who like has never read any of the comics, so hate me if you want. I don't really know what I'm talking about. I think the going back in time thing was interesting, but it did go on a bit too long for me. All the little like heist things, like some of them were a little unnecessary, like the whole, Cap versus Cap, and that went on a little too long. And I think Black Widow's sacrifice was interesting. Like it didn't hit me as hard as Gamora's for whatever reason. Maybe it's just because I got used to it, but I don't know, like it was well done, and like I was still shocked. Like I'm still shocked that she's not alive. It was a somewhat satisfying conclusion to her character, but I still feel like we could have done a little bit more with her. And maybe we'll do that in the Black Widow movie. I still feel like there could have been a little bit more done with her character before they took that route. But they did what they did and had to. The first half of the movie especially, like this is what really got me to fall in love with Marvel was like the humanizing scenes and like the realism in them was really like well done. Like and the Russos are so good with that. Like what really, really got me into Marvel was when I saw Civil War and that scene where Tony Stark is talking to the lady in the elevator about how he killed her son. That really like kind of shocked me. And the scene in the kitchen with Wanda and Vision. Now, something that I know everybody's going to be talking about because it was a big surprise to me was, and I'm not upset about it, Captain Marvel was barely in this for all the hype she was given. And I'm not complaining. I don't hate the character. I don't love the character either. But everybody was so worried about, oh, Captain Marvel is gonna, ruin Endgame now because she's so important and Russo, everybody was saying, "Oh, Captain Marvel is going to be important to Endgame," and all the fans hated that. And she really didn't do much. She showed up in the middle of nowhere to save Tony Stark, and then she helped them kill Thanos at the beginning. And then I did like, oh, she said, "I'm gonna go kill Thanos." That was funny. And then she got a haircut, and then she was gone until the end of the movie. And I'm not upset. Like, and it's funny because I didn't even notice she was gone until like halfway through the movie. I don't really know what else to say about that. It was just weird, but like funny. But
like weird. I don't know. That's just Captain Marvel, whatever.
As kind of a Doctor Strange fan, I'm a little disappointed we didn't get more of him. But we got what we got, and it was surprising to see the Ancient One, Tilda Swinton again. That was pretty cool. But again, I did feel like that scene could have been cut a little more. And I feel like what I've been thinking is the first part of the movie was so great, and the last part was really well done. Especially the epilogue scenes after the final battle. Gosh, those were really well done. I had a feeling that Cap would go back in time. I didn't think we would get to see Steve as an old man already living through that time. Like that was really cool and really well done. Like Chris Evans, you play a good old man. It was such a sweet and beautiful ending, too. It wasn't a big fanfare ending, it was just so sweet and touching. It was weird not having Black Widow. I'm not gonna lie, what I really wanted out of the movie overall was just to have all the Avengers together in one shot. And to have the theme song playing, all that stuff. But and we got that, but we also didn't have Vision or Black Widow with them. Black Widow did her thing. I'm surprised that Vision didn't come back yet, especially since him and Wanda are getting their own TV show. Again, I don't really comics, so I don't know. But I know like they get married and have kids, but I'm just surprised that Vision didn't come back. Like that was shocking. And wasn't he going to be in the movie anyways? Wasn't he credited? I don't know. As a Scarlet Witch fan, I would have liked a little bit more resolution, closure on her. Ant-Man did his thing. Like, I think Ant-Man was actually pretty well done. It reminded me of how Doctor Strange was in Infinity War. Like, he still played an important part, but he wasn't annoying or too overbearing, which the Russo brothers are great with. I feel like Bucky did not get any screen time at all. I think he had 3 lines. I know it was a lot of people to fit into the movie, but I don't know. I would have liked a little more. And I'm really surprised that when it came down to Bucky and Sam at the end of the movie, that Bucky actually wanted Sam to go talk to Steve. Like, I was not expecting that. I thought it would be like Sam saying, "No, Bucky, you're his one true friend." I don't know. I like Falcon too. I like Sam. War Machine did good stuff. I don't know. I don't feel like he really had a character arc. He was kind of just there. Nebula, oh my gosh, she had a lot of lines and a lot of screen time, which I really appreciate because she was totally sidelined, in my opinion, in Guardians 1. And then Guardians 2 was really good with her. And then she was just like here in this movie, and it was really cool. And I liked everything she did. I'm surprised she's alive because I honestly thought she was going to get killed fighting Thanos or kill Thanos, and then, I don't know, Thor. It was well done, kind of, and, like, it was just weird. Like, I didn't hate it. I don't have a problem with him. I think I could have used a little bit more emotional closure. It kind of defeated Thor Ragnarok's purpose a little bit because in that movie he was talking about, or he was, learning from his father about how he has to be, the king, or just that he's strong and he can lead Asgard. And then he kind of gives it up to Valkyrie, which was a little odd, but okay. I don't really know what's gonna happen with that. Thanos, I don't know. Something felt off about Thanos to me the whole movie, except for when we saw him in the first 5 minutes. And I know that was present Thanos and the other one was past Thanos, but I don't know, like, especially after we spent so much time with him in Infinity War, and then for him to get a little sidelined here was just weird. I mean, he wasn't sidelined, obviously, but I don't know, something felt off to me. Maybe I'm the only one, but his morals and his attitude just felt different, which is really weird because he was so good in Infinity War, like, so well written, everything. And I don't know, like, something felt off. And his, like, it kind of annoyed me. Maybe not annoyed, but, like, when he died, like, it was really quick. Like, we're not going to see Thanos anymore. I don't know. It didn't feel earned. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I think that it was a really good movie. And I can definitely understand why they split it up. It's different from Infinity War. It actually is. And the humanizing stuff was so great. Like, everything with, like, just even Black Widow eating a peanut butter sandwich was, like, cute. And the way everybody was reacting to the snap was pretty well done. The support group and stuff. Question I had was, everybody who vanished in the snap, they didn't age 5 years. But did everybody else? Because when Peter Parker goes back to school, are those kids aren't 5 years older, are they? I don't know. Okay, if I'm being honest, I would have liked a little more Okoye because I like her, and she wasn't really in it. Wong too. Like, I don't even know if Wong lives during the snap. I thought we would get like a tiny bit more of him too. I don't know. I care a lot about the side characters. I don't know. like Drax and Mantis, like I really like Drax and Mantis, and they already kind of got sidelined in Infinity War. But when you compare how they were sidelined in Infinity War to this, like oh my gosh, it's like they were the stars of Infinity War. Like, Mantis had one line. Like I counted, I think she had one line. Same thing with Bucky. It just felt like certain characters weren't getting, in my opinion, they could have made the second act shorter and made the third act longer because that final battle went by really fast for me. And I don't know why, because usually they don't. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, maybe my thoughts will be more clear after I sleep, but it's just so weird. Like, I'm still processing everything that happened. Like, didn't feel like that was a real movie. Like, it was really weird, but well done and just all around like intriguing. So yeah, please, if you're watching this, let me know what you thought. Loki, that's what I was gonna say. We didn't see any of Loki besides the flashback stuff, but like he's gonna have his own TV show too, and I'm confused as to whether these shows are set before or after because if Falcon and the Bucky are having their own show, is that when Falcon's gonna be Captain America? Like the comics opening of the movie, the very opening with Hawkeye and his family, that was really cool and well done. Obviously, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I love how they actually had Tony Stark being happy in the log cabin. Like that was really cool. Like he found his happiness after that. I did think it was a little cheap that he found one picture of Peter and then kind of was like, okay, well, that settles it. Like I'm gonna do it now. I feel like the Russo brothers could have done better, like knowing them and the way they handle relationships. Same thing with like, oh, of course, the rat just happened to be crawling on the van and hit the right button to let Ant-Man out.
One more thing I wanted to say.
I liked the emphasis placed on Rocket. I was a little bit confused because I thought Rocket would be more upset about his friends not being there. Like, we got one scene between him and Thor in Asgard where he was like, I lost my family too, we can get them back. And I thought that was really sweet, but I think they still could have gone a little bit deeper into Rocket's, like, sadness and feelings about the situation, like having his family gone.
Also,
Hawkeye got forgiven really easily for all the bad stuff he did. And you guys go see it and you have fun. Have fun with it. It's really cool. And just really enjoy those humanizing moments and cheer with the battle moments and just have fun. It's awesome.